Tobacco is the leading cause of preventable deaths in America today, with an average of 480,000 deaths a year. Amongst military personnel, the DoD spends more than $1.6 billion each year on tobacco-related medical care. Although the number of military members smoking tobacco is on a decline, the amount using smokeless tobacco has been steady for the last 20 years. Tobacco usage, both smokeless and non, is higher amongst U.S. military members than any other U.S. population. The use differs through branches, with the second highest rate being the U.S. Army. Studies have shown that combat deployment is directly correlated with the increased use of tobacco amongst U.S. service members. I was once a tobacco user and found a way to quit, so pretty much this is my purpose in speech, is to help my fellow brethren find another way themselves. My sole purpose is to persuade the audience to quit the usage of tobacco by showing the glaring rate in which our fellow service members rely upon the drug and how it affects the long-term health and readiness of each individual. During our presentation, I will first discuss the health risks attributed to tobacco usage and the effects it has on the body in regards to stimulation. Second, as a result, it affects how the military has come about to become addicted to the product over time. And third, how alternative methods military members can deal with stress management through productive activities that promote a healthy well-being. And in conclusion, how these alternative methods of stress management can bring the service member closer to God by living in His light of a healthy and productive life. Let's take a closer look at the usage of tobacco and the effects it has on the body and the usage today amongst U.S. service members. The usage of smoking tobacco amongst the U.S. population, both civil and military, has steadily declined over the last 30 years. However, the decline of smoking tobacco did not affect the usage of smokeless tobacco throughout the U.S., as it has stayed consistent over the last 20 years. Being that tobacco is the #1 cause of preventable deaths in America, it is important that we analyze exactly the health risks that are involved with this usage. Both smokeless tobacco and regular tobacco contain many chemicals that cause cancer and addiction. Tobacco smoke itself contains more than 7,000 chemicals, 69 of whom are known as cancer-causing agents. Smokeless tobacco, much like smoking tobacco, contains chemicals that cause cancer, however much less. There is an estimated 29 chemicals in smokeless tobacco that are cancer-causing. Health problems that arise from the usage of these products include coronary artery disease, or known as heart attack, problems with erections due to decreased blood flow to the penis, cancer of the lung, mouth, larynx, throat, stomach, you name it, trouble healing after surgery or bone fractures, tooth and gum diseases, and infertility. In order to understand why one would use tobacco when the risks are so high as outlined, we must explore the physical and mental stimulus tobacco provides to its users. Most smokers and smokeless tobacco users believe they are relieving stress with the uses of tobacco. However, studies from the National Institutes of Health have shown that this is not the case, that in fact, the usage of tobacco actually creates stress by creating a dependence of nicotine within the products. Thus, it has been shown that the relief of stress is actually the fulfilling of the nicotine deficiency from the brain from non-usage. This brings me to my second point. Due to this misconception, the correlation between nicotine and stress relief, the military, a stressful occupation, has come to adopt the habit consistently over time. Military life is very stressful in garrison and more so in combat. The increases over time of tobacco usage have directly correlated with times of higher stress, hence the rise of tobacco usage in combat zones. As shown earlier, tobacco has the opposite effect of its users for relieving stress. Thus, the usage is actually decreasing the mental and physical health of servicemen and women throughout combat zones. Which brings me to my third point. Through alternative measures, U.S. servicemen and women can adopt proven healthier and productive habits to cope with stresses of labor. Mission readiness is absolutely paramount amongst concerns through the U.S. Armed Forces. The DoD spends roughly $1.6 billion each year in tobacco-related medical care. Having a productive way to cope with stress while preparing physically and mentally for the labors of the job is a win-win scenario for both the individual, the Department of Defense, and the American taxpayer. Studies have shown that moderate physical activity strongly reduces the urge to smoke. Running has been shown in other studies to help individuals cope with stress and feel more energetic. As a whole, cardiovascular activity is directly attributed to job success and mission readiness, which is the #1 focus of any U.S. Armed Forces branch. This brings me to my last point. Living a healthy lifestyle is directly in accordance with God, with what God values and what He wants us to do throughout our life. As seen in Corinthians 1:10 31, whether you eat or drink or whatever you do, do that of the glory of God. Causing harm to our bodies through the use of tobacco has no benefit to ourselves, but more importantly, our relationship with God. Through the use of alternative methods, we can learn to cope with stress to prevent the addictive trap that tobacco creates. This brings me to my conclusion. As shown, we see that tobacco amongst military members is at an alarming rate, with close to 40% of the military population engaging in the usage of tobacco. It is imperative to find and utilize other methods of stress management that are productive for the well-being of the force. By promoting a healthy lifestyle free of tobacco usage, not only will we be saving the American taxpayers money, but we will also help bring ourselves closer to God by living in His light and treating the body as a temple He created. I would encourage any military members to evaluate their methods of stress management, and when seeing someone use tobacco to cope with stress, help by giving a productive activity suggestion like cardiovascular exercise.